get to LeBron. I don't like his not a little bit. You do not understand the lengths this man would go to. This dates back more than a decade. I believe he's one way publicly, he's another way privately. You know, he might not be interviewed and he might not be quoted, but the things he says and the things he has said to people, it's gotten back to me. The things that he's tried to do, if it were up to him, I wouldn't be where I am today. It's some low.
All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So, y'all let me know that there's a new Eric Smith sports training video out, and y'all know, like, I've been following him since the get-go, and I am proud to say, I'm looking at his numbers. He's got 1.57K subscribers, and this video he just dropped a couple days ago already at 7,000 views. So you're on the up and up, man. Like, this is great to see. This channel, if you haven't watched, I think I've reacted to pretty much every video he's put out, and honestly, I think they keep getting better and better. This one that you clicked on is titled LeBron's IQ is overrated, a game breakdown. This is his newest video, and I do believe his last video was on the topic of his overrated IQ, and I think this is going to be a continuation of that. So anyways, you guys, I highly recommend checking out his channel. There's only a handful of videos out there right now, but they're all like banger videos, like definitely worth a watch. So link is down below in the description for you if you want to check out his channel. Eric, if you're watching, what's up, man? Happy holidays to you and your family, and that goes for everybody else watching. Love you guys, appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good December here. Shout out to members. Like the vid, hit that hype button if you could, guys. Let's get right into this. I've been waiting for this, so let's go.
Guys, a lot of you guys have been...
Hold up.
What's up, guys?
What up?
A lot of you guys have been saying to make a follow-up video about LeBron's basketball IQ and do a more in-depth breakdown of his game footage.
Okay.
As many of you know, LeBron is back, and Ric Raida and Chris Broussard and many others were saying things like the King is back and talking about how the Lakers really need LeBron, even though they had a winning record with Luka and LeBron out, with Austin Reeves balling, and they're in the top 4 in a loaded West without LeBron since Luka has come back.
Real quick, it was even disgusting. I saw it was his podcast, the Mind the Game podcast, and the title of the podcast was The King Returns. And I'm like, dude, stop.
Now, I want to be clear. I really think that LeBron could help the Lakers a lot if he agreed to run the pick and roll with Luka as the roller, played 22 minutes a night, and focus on playing great help defense.
Yeah.
But based on his long track record, I wasn't sure that would be the case.
Well, yeah, I completely agree with you. If he would actually play like the power forward position, basically, instead of trying to be John Stockton still, he needs to start trying to be Karl Malone. Like, that's how he can help his team.
A lot of people praise LeBron based on stats, which of course LeBron is well aware of. And a lot of people hate on LeBron because of the things he says in interviews and the Machiavellian actions he engages in behind the scenes.
Right.
Let me get to LeBron. I don't like his not a little bit. You do not understand the lengths this man would go to. This dates back more than a decade. I believe he's one way publicly, he's another way privately. You know, he might not be interviewed and he might not be quoted, but the things he says and the things he has said to people, it's gotten back to me. The things that he's tried to do, if it were up to him, I wouldn't be where I am today. It's some low.
But after watching...
Yeah, and I mean, it's ironic that Stephen A says... I don't really like Stephen A, but if you have enough points on a graph, you can draw a line, and it's a straight line. You start knowing, okay, there's a pattern here. Russell Westbrook just came out and said the same stuff about him. Like, he's Two-Face, you know? He's full of crap, in other words. He's a snake. So, I'm sorry, guys. Think what you want about Russ. I think he's a real one.
In the first 2 games, LeBron has been back, including the Lakers versus Jazz game last night. I decided to do an in-depth coaching breakdown of how he's doing and try to cut through the narratives on both sides and show how he's actually playing. If you're a real basketball fan who loves to think the game and you're not just a narrative and stat Twitter guy, this video is for you.
That's why I love this channel.
Let's get into it. So here's the first clip. And guys, this has been a running theme the first 2 games. Luka drives left on the pick and roll, and to be fair to LeBron, Austin Reeves struggles with this at times also. In the NBA, the best thing you can do when you're playing with a ball-dominant player like Luka is when he starts to get downhill, you have to move your feet. Rui has to cut to short corner here, and LeBron needs to slide down farther to the wing. In the NBA, it's all about making your man, who is the help defender, have to choose to either help or guard you. If you just stand there while Luka's getting forced out on the pick, you are giving him nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy, awful coach. Out on the pick, you are.
Yep. Yeah. What direction is he going to go? His only option here is just to kind of hand off to LeBron.
You're giving him nowhere to go. Shout out my boy, awful coaching. You guys should subscribe to him. He hates drop coverage, and for good reason. Nurkic here hedges beautifully and knocks it out. Now this is another theme in this video. Could LeBron have gotten that ball? Probably not.
Nah. He would have ran over. He would have ran him over.
But come on, man. You're getting paid $53 million.
You could hustle though. You could stop fouling him too, though. Like, how many times is he getting away with this?
They didn't extend you. You're taking minutes from Vando and Jake LaRue.
How's that not a foul? How is that? Sorry, Eric. I just want to watch this real quick. Watch how many times he's going to hit this guy in the back.
Could LeBron have gotten that ball? Probably not. But come on, man.
One.
You're getting paid $53
Two.
million, and we're pissed that
Three.
They didn't extend
Shove. Now he's doing two-hand shove.
You're taking minutes from Vando and Jake LaRavia. You got to be hustling more than that. Now here's the next clip. LeBron gambles for the steal, knowing he isn't planning on fighting over screens anymore. As a coach, I have an issue with that. It's bad and undisciplined, but it is what it is. What I have a much bigger issue with is after. He completely sells out Aiden to deal with the 2v1 and starts taking off to go get the cherry pick ready.
I was thinking the exact same thing. If you didn't catch it the first time, just watch this lazy mentality here. He beat me. I went for the steal. He beat me. I better just give up on the play. Just get back down on offense.
Nurkic, of course.
Maybe I can cherry pick and get 2 free points.
It's a 3. His 2 criticisms in Portland was that he was a bad and pick and roll defender and he couldn't stretch the floor. Credit him for showing improvement in both of those things in these 2 clips. I want you guys to watch Aiden's reaction here. We've all played with players that are going to leave us out to dry guarding 2-on-1s like LeBron just did.
Yep.
And we've all played with emotional players like Aiden. These types of plays are the number one way to alienate and discourage players like Aiden.
It is, yeah, because if he played it right and he's playing hard, but your captain, the GOAT or whatever, the anti-GOAT is on your team and he's doing this crap and leaving you out there to dry, what motivation do you have to play hard anymore? You don't. It's why leadership is so important. And because of something like that, it's funny, all these stat boys out there, they just call out stats and they don't actually understand the game of basketball or any type of sport in general. And they probably never worked a job because the same leadership principles apply to any kind of work. So if your leader is going to come in and just basically he's going to be the weak point on your team, what are you fighting for anymore? Why fight? You know what I mean? It's the least motivational thing in the world is to have a manager or a leader that absolutely sucks at their job, you know? So that's why I've been saying for a couple of years now, they're better off without LeBron, especially ever since they got Luka. You already got Luka, you got AR, you got enough ball handlers out there, and LeBron's not going to play a real power forward position, so he's actually just going to get in the way. And here he is getting in the way on both ends of the court. It's not a hate thing. This is actually basketball analysis. You know what I mean? Because a lot more goes into it than, he scored 10 points today. Cool. I can look at that stat and be like, hey, you got 10 points and nine assists and 4 rebounds. He couldn't have played that bad. Yeah, but when you look and he's shooting 4 for 17 and you watch the lackadaisical defense he's playing, and he's the reason why they're struggling to beat easy teams now all of a sudden while he's in the lineup. While before he was in the lineup, they were killing everybody. Maybe there's more to the game than just stats, huh?
Here's the next clip. If you watch the game, this is another theme in the video. Keontae George, who has made huge strides this offseason, shout out to him, is driving the lane.
Okay.
LeBron is essentially face guarding Lauri Markkanen. In the NBA, no.
Ooh, this is a bad, okay. We got a bad situation. All he can do is backpedal to close off you right here. LeBron, you're on your guy. AR, you're gonna have to meet him somewhere in here in this relative area. What's LeBron gonna do?
Nobody can stay in front of anybody. They're too quick. And that's why gap coverage and help is so important. Now, Lowry is an excellent catch and shoot shooter, so you may be thinking, well, LeBron is face guarding him to prevent that. But really what he's doing is absolving himself of blame. If he helps and then gets blown by on the closeout, he's on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt and LaRavia, whose minutes LeBron is taking, would be 1 foot in the paint here and would close out hard on Lowry. Easy lob, as Rui now has to worry about helping AR and he can't watch the back door. Now again, this next clip is why when people say LeBron's IQ is the second greatest ever to Magic Johnson, come on guys. You can hear in the broadcast LeBron saying, "Get out," to Hayes.
Oh,
but again,
what are you guarding? Sorry. What? He stands there and watches his guys rotate. Like you're watching while your guy, your comrade, is guarding two people, and you're just standing there watching it happen, man. What the hell?
You can hear in the broadcast LeBron saying, "Get out," to Hayes. But again, LeBron bails on the pick right away.
Yeah.
Hendricks sees LeBron drop and pulls in his dribble to LeBron's side, where it's impossible for Hayes to get around that screen and all the way over to LeBron's side. LeBron then turns at Hayes after the shot and motions for him to get closer. Just ridiculous.
That's what I hate. If he sucked as a leader and he took accountability every time he messed up, that's one thing. He wouldn't be a leader for very long. But at least you could respect it a little bit because he'd be like, "Oh, that's my bad. I didn't switch," you know. But instead, he blames it on his people after you leave someone to drown, you know, and then the person drowns, and then you blame them for drowning afterwards. It's like, why didn't you help him? Why didn't you just help him?
Again, memorizing the terminology for drop coverage does not mean IQ.
Yeah.
Having an elite feel for the game and realizing what bailing out does to Hayes is true basketball IQ. Again, guys, this is just lazy and selfish. I'm sorry. Again, nobody can stay in front of anybody in the NBA. It's about help defense. Look at this. Collier is top 5 quickest players in the league, but he's only 6'3". Take one step into the paint and hard close back to Lowry. That's an almost impossible pass to the corner anyway. LeBron will say in the film session that he's got to stay home because Lowry's a shooter. But that's an easy help and recover. Now yet another theme if you watch the game.
That felt a little lazy by 8 and 2 there.
I hope he hasn't infected Austin Reeves as well with this. The Lakers playing 3-on-5 here, good contest from Ayton, and LeBron is out cherry picking for the easy 2. These types of shots were 6 of his 18 points tonight.
Yeah.
Now here's the help and recover issues that we saw constantly. A rookie will get benched for not having 1 foot in at the top of the circle here. Ayton is nervous to play hedge because the pick was so high and Keontae is so quick. And LeBron refuses to help and Keontae gets a free jumper. Oh look guys, another 4v5. Somebody's missing.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
Yep, he's got to get his 10 points. And that also begs the question of that's why stats are overrated. Because it's not if you're getting 10 points, and like the 10 points ever mattered anyways. It's not about how many points you're scoring, really. It's how you're getting them. And if you're getting them because you're not playing defense, so you're just cherry picking, how do people defend this? Like, and just, you know what? It's probably because they're not watching. They're really not watching the games.
Now here, I'm slightly more empathetic to LeBron because the Lakers are up by 11. The only way the Jazz come back here is if they get hot from 3.
Okay.
But again, I'm telling you, Keontae is explicitly attacking to his right because he sees how LeBron is playing deep.
Literally doing the opposite of what all the ex-NBA players said about Jordan. Whatever side Jordan was on defense, they would intentionally go to the other end of the floor. So in other words, if Jordan is here, they're working on this side of the hoop. That's their goal, is to score somewhere in here, take a shot there, because Jordan was so deadly on defense. When you got a weakness like LeBron to exploit, yeah, you go at him. He's just standing.
Now this is the same issue as before. Luka is driving and LeBron stays in the corner, hands on his hips, too tired to cut backdoor, but he doesn't want to come out of the game because it's crunch time. Luka stops
and he's just walking. He's like, he doesn't move anymore. It's, and I get it. He's old, but yeah, he's also making $52 million to play basketball professionally at a high level. So I don't want to hear this. He's old stuff. If he's that old, then take 10 million or something like that and come off the bench. But if you can't even run anymore, you're just going to like just trot around. I'm just going to watch this play again. All right. Let's just watch a professional athlete at work. All right, just watch his feet, okay? Forget about the bad body language with the arms. Just watch his feet here.
Now this is the same issue as before. Luka is driving and LeBron stays in the corner, hands on his hips, too tired to cut backdoor, but he doesn't want to come out of the game because
look at that posture right there. Look at his feet. Hold on. This is a resting stance. This is not a basketball stance. If he tries to even like move in a direction fast, he's going to trip on his own feet. I've never seen anybody standing like that on a basketball court. All right. So what else is he going to do?
Because it's crunch time.
Walk.
Lucas stops to do his usual complaining to the ref after losing it and still gets back before LeBron. Look at this.
Jeez.
3 Lakers that hustled on the baseline and their 2 superstars not even to half court, even though it's crunch time.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You can't leave your teammates hanging like this. You can't punish them for hustling because you're not willing to do it. Sorry. I feel like a broken record sometimes when I'm watching this footage. I'm glad there are other people who see this, though, like Eric here, and a lot of you who see the same stuff, because this just drives me crazy. Like, if I was their coach, I couldn't handle this. I'd be benching LeBron. But in this case, because everything is all big money and everything, we know LeBron got JJ the job, so he can't do that.
Now, most of my issues with LeBron this game was on hustle and defense, but he took the air out of the ball in this possession and waited until it was too late to swing to Reeves and takes terrible shot selection. Keontae George is shoved by Marcus Smart on the inbounds, a good veteran move, but that easily could have been called and sent this game to overtime. Now, if LeBron set aside his ego and played 22 minutes, he can still be a great connector of offense when he's actually moving his feet, attacking the rim, and surveying the floor for shooters. But unfortunately, so far, the lack of IQ and effort on defense and zero off-ball cutting despite still being 6'8 and 260 are hurting the Lakers. I hope some of it's fitness, but honestly, guys, there was a lot of signs of this in the past couple years as well.
For sure.
Guys, this is a thing I want everyone to understand. If you're playing 30 plus minutes in a 48-minute game, every single young and hungry player on your team is trying hard on defense and disciplined in gap coverage and help defense, and one player is not. That's a weak link giving driving lanes to everybody for 30 minutes worth of possessions out of the 48. That adds up so much. So many players in the G League can't even get off the bench because they don't have this skill down. This game was won by only 2 points. LeBron was a minus 14.
Jeez.
When I have the ball at the top of the key, I'm literally looking to see which help defender is in the wrong position behind my man, and I immediately attack that side. These little things matter. For those of you out there blindly praising LeBron or blindly hating on him, go watch the games.
Yeah.
Some people just read the thumbnail and post comments.
That Utah game you were breaking down the whole time. I watched that whole game. And I was frustrated the whole time. But I mean, the thing is I'm rooting against the Lakers, obviously, but also I was watching the Lakers before LeBron came back this year, and I was really impressed. Like, there was no weak link on the floor, and the entire time I was thinking they're title contenders without him. And I had the suspicion that when LeBron came back, the flow was going to be messed up. Now, I know there's some of you in the comment section that are already typing it up or already have, the Lakers record with LeBron is good. Yeah, it is. But they're struggling to beat good, to beat average teams right now. That's the difference. They weren't struggling to beat average teams. But as Eric has shown you, if you're going to be that weak link on both ends of the court for 31 minutes has been about the usual for him this year. 31 out of 48 minutes of the game. It's going to be hard to beat anybody. And do you think that's really going to work in the playoffs? Why do you think the Lakers got eliminated in the first round when they were the 3 seed against the 6 seed last year in the playoffs? First round. Why? I hate to say it, but a lot of it is on him. And I think a lot of it's going to be on him again this coming playoffs. And they're wasting an entire season where I think without him, especially if they can free up that 52 mil. They can win a championship right now this season. That's really how I feel about this team. They're really good. No one's mentioning Marcus Smart, by the way. You know, now everyone is mentioning Austin Reeves. I've been talking about him for years. Luke is having an MVP season. Ayton is, I mean, despite how I feel about the guy, the one thing he does good is catch alley-oops and throw him down off the pick and roll. That's what he did with Chris Paul here in Phoenix, and it's the only way he has success. You spoon feed him, he'll be able to do it. And Luke has been able to run good pick and rolls for him. So where's the weak spot? It's LeBron. Shooting like 20%, taking bad shots, not working in the flow of the offense, and being a big-time weak link on the defensive end. That's 20% of your lineup.
Like, you didn't play in the NBA. How can you give commentary? Guys, just keep it about the footage.
Yeah.
If you feel that way, explain why. Watch the footage. The footage doesn't lie. I love the discussions. If you see these clips and you see another angle why it's high IQ, and you feel LeBron is just playing chess around everybody, like he's leaving Ayton and Hayes to guard 3 people because he's trying to teach them perseverance for the playoffs, okay, post that in the comments and we'll discuss it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm working hard to improve and grow the channel. If you guys could hype the video, post your comments, and like it, that would help a lot.
Done.
Much love to all you guys who leave comments, like the legend Christian, just to support. You guys are the real ones. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the US. Hope you guys have a great time with your families. God bless you guys. Peace.
Yeah, right back at you, Eric. Another great video. And don't worry, dude. Those you're going to get way worse comments later on. Don't worry about it. Someone's going to... Listen, if someone is commenting to you saying, like, you've never been in the NBA, what gives you the right to talk about it? I mean, just flip it real quick. Just mirror that comment. What gives you the right to you're literally doing the same thing as a commenter, you know? So you're commenting on a video saying if you haven't played in the NBA, you have no right to comment and provide analysis to the sport. But they're doing the exact same thing in the comment section, and I doubt they've been playing in the NBA, you know? So it's all the same, man. Everyone has opinions, and if you've been watching the game, you know, like in my case, you know, been a part of the game for 36 years, one way or another. Yeah, you tend to just, you know stuff at this point. You know, it's like on a guitar or something. If I'm hanging out with my buddies and I haven't picked up a guitar in like a month, and then I just grab it and everything just flows and it's like I never left. Why? Because I've been, you know, I've got years and years and years under my belt of playing. So things just come natural. And the same thing when you're watching, you know, I can watch someone play the guitar and I can break down everything they're doing. Same thing in basketball. You can watch it and imagine yourself in those shoes and what the game looks like from that perspective of each individual player. That's what experience does. So anyways, I just think it's funny when people say that kind of stuff, like, what gives you the right? Or one of my favorite comments is like, yeah, that's your opinion. And I'm like, yeah. That's literally what I'm that's literally the point of this video. I'm giving you guys my opinions on stuff. Like, what the hell is this? Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna head out. I thought that was a great video. Guys, go check out Eric Smith Sports Training channel. I will be waiting for the next one to drop because I've enjoyed every single one of these videos, and I like this with the breakdowns. I like breaking down just actual footage, and I think you did a great job of it right here. So I had nothing really to contribute. So that was the only sad part, is because you pretty much nailed it all. So anyways, you guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you go check out Eric Smith's channel. Happy holidays to everybody. Yeah, we're gonna keep grinding to the end of this year, and it's looking fun. I got a surprise for you guys on Christmas. Speaking of guitar, I got a recording that I am going to share with you guys on Christmas morning, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I think this is the only time I'm going to mention it. So anybody who listened to this long ramble I did about commenters, you're all the only ones who know. It's going to be pretty cool, though. I think. Anyways, it'll be a gift. So that's the whole point. So I'm going to head out, guys. Like the vid if you could. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Hit that subscribe plus or that join button if you want to support my channel. And most importantly, it's to be water, my friends.